confession time. I tuned in a few weeks back to this summer's edition of Bachelor in Paradise. That's right. And I was expecting to see the usual cast of chaotic characters. Now, I mean romantic nuttiness. I'm talking questionable decision making and a lot of drama that we usually find all throughout these reality shows. And yes, while there is that, here's what's really exciting. I am cheering on and so excited and thrilled for this new cast because it spans the generations. That's right. They welcomed the Goldens. I'm side-eyeing that term. Side-eyeing that term. We're going to get to that in a minute. But what's exciting was that ABC decided, you know what? Not only just a few years ago they were going to introduce to the world the Bachelor, the Golden Bachelor that is, and the Golden Bachelorette, but you know what? We're also going to invite them to the beach with the other cast. I love that. I think there is nothing more powerful than to see the graying, if that's what you want to call it, the graying in media. The graying in media. I love it. Well, I'm Barbara Brooks, and I want to welcome you home to the House of Middlescence, where we talk about career, life, entrepreneurship, owning this time of life in our 40s, 50s, and beyond. Because listen, we have a lot going on. We are in the sandwich generation. That's right. I like to get real, and I hope you join me in the realness. Today, we are talking about Life's a Beach. We are talking about diving into this season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise, because I think it might just be the most intergenerational, age-positive television that we have seen in a very long time. That's right. Cheers to the producers of The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, Golden Bachelorette. Oh, I want to give them their flowers for infusing and integrating an all-generational team. I mean, these are contestants who are in the second half of life, enjoying it all, every minute of their time in Costa Rica. And guess what? They are thriving, much like we would expect them to be. I don't quite think, though, that the castmates, the younger generations, Gen Zs and lowercase millennials, expected, not only did they not expect the Goldens to be there, but I don't think they expected them to be as fun, easygoing, drama-free, and all the things than their younger counterparts are experiencing. They are joining in the competitions and winning them too, and having the most fun competing. They are showing the whole country, if not the world, let's face it, that age does not dictate our personality or how much fun we have in this time in life. And I'm 58, and I'm having a lot of fun myself at this time in life. The Golden Bachelor franchise, the castmates include, let's see, it's Leslie Fema, the sexy Leslie Fema. It's Gary Livingston, and he's the front runner. He's the one that everybody wants. There is the fun-loving and tell it like it is truth teller. We remember Kathy Swartz from the very first Golden Bachelor. Oh, she is so awesome. And then there's Keith Gordon. He received Joan's first impression rose and kiss on the first Golden Bachelorette. And there are many others. I mean, look at this handsome group of 55-plussers. This is exciting. Thank you to ABC Entertainment, Disney Plus, Hulu, and the producers, again, for encouraging and including us. I don't know about you, but I find this, especially in what I do all day, every day in my career, as an age-positive activist, supporter, lover of owning this time in life and the intergenerational teams, I think this is proof positive that we can be together and truly engage and enjoy one another regardless. And I mean, they are taking shots off of each other. That's right, Kathy did her first body shot. They are enjoying themselves. And again, it is proof that this is who we are today. We are loving and enjoying the lives that we have at every inch of the chapter and wrinkles that we have. This is who we are today. I mean, this cast, they are the most relaxed because they have been there, done that. They've been through life, they've been through it, above it, over it. You could add on to that. In their careers, in their lives, and relationships. So for them, they are drama-free. They are having a lighthearted time and sort of laughing, not at the other contestants, the younger contestants going through it, but they are laughing at the scenarios that they are putting themselves in because, let's face it, that was us way back when. What's kind of funny is that even the younger castmates are openly saying the Goldens are having more fun than they are. Now, how about that? Isn't that wonderful? The idea that the intergenerations are actually exclaiming and saying to one another and enjoying the conversation and having this mutual kind of respect, and to see the conversations that are happening, and not just in the competitions, but literally sitting around the bar, sitting around the pool, sitting around until 2 a.m. a lot of time. I mean, Kathy and Keith were enjoying that hot tub. While I love that the producers were then showing while Kathy and Keith were having a good time in the hot tub at like 1 a.m. Here, the younger castmates are saying, I wonder what I'm sure Kathy and Keith are in bed by now. Oh, no they weren't. They were having some wine and enjoying the hot tub. That's right. That's how I like to see us showcase and be on TV, because we are not Golden Girls. While I love the Golden Girls, I mean, we all know they were our age and younger. I'm 58, as I said. They were, seen to be, I believe they were late 40s or early 50s, but, with the different, they weren't wearing and doing things that we're doing these days. So it is just so fantastic and fabulous that we get to experience this live, and it's showing to the world. I want to talk about, really quickly, who is getting it right. Let me tell you who's getting it right. Netflix is getting it right. You know why? Because of this. Later Daters. If you didn't catch this last year by Michelle Obama, Later Daters featured us, and us exclusively, dating for the second time. Dating and finding our humans. They are getting it right. And I tell you what, it is all about, what does it say? Silver singles take another shot at love. I love that Later Daters is a part of the Netflix lineup. You know what else is? You know what else they're getting right? Grace and Frankie, starring Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. 7 seasons. And these ladies are in their 80s. Their show was all about 2 women whose husbands found each other, literally. And so it's all about their lives in this beautiful life stage of the second half. The second wondrous half of life. Netflix is getting it right. There's another one that points to the reason why Netflix is getting it right. Man on the Inside with Ted Danson. Ted Danson turned 77 when the show first launched last year, and from what I understand, it will have a second season. If you did not tune in to Ted Danson's new show about Man on the Inside, it is fabulous. He's a retired college professor who was hired to be a private detective to find out who stole the jewelry of one of the richest people staying at this retirement community, which I heard is a Brookdale community. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I loved, and if you did not watch it, I highly recommend you watch Man on the Inside with Ted Danson. I binge watched it the entire weekend when it came out. That's how much I enjoyed this show. And then lastly, we have, let me just get rid of this one. Let's stop sharing. The last one is And Just Like That on Max, on HBO Max. Now, I'm going to say they sort of got it right, because I haven't been able to watch the last season because I just did not like how they portrayed Miranda to be suddenly this buffoon. I mean, she's an attorney. She was the tough one. I didn't like how they made her out to be someone who needed help. I didn't like that Carrie didn't know what a podcast was. Podcastings have been around for almost 20 years. I didn't like that. I didn't like that they made us seem as if we didn't know tech or didn't know what's going on in the world. So I couldn't really pull myself to watch the last season. Now I will, and I understand it's been canceled, but they got it right in that they brought it back and they tried desperately to show this next phase of the women from Sex and the City. I just wish they would have really characterized us the way in which we are today. The bold, beautiful, badass women, and beautiful, I don't mean by this, I mean just beautiful in who we are and how we are truly these days in the second half of life. But it's kind of fun that they did give it a try, right? They gave it the sophomore try. Regardless, as Rolling Stone says, and I'm going to put this article down below, I love that it says, "Stand down, youngins." I added the youngins. "Stand down, youngs. Old people are taking over TV. The television landscape," it says, "has gotten considerably grayer in recent years, and here's what's behind it and why it's a good thing." It is a good thing. By the way, I'm going to remind you, 1 in 3 people today in America are over 50. It's a good thing. By 2030, we will be more than ruling this world because 1 in 5 people will be over 65. It's the olding, that's not a word, of America. We are the future. I'm glad that media and entertainment is getting it right. If a reality TV show like the Bachelor in Paradise can get it right in mixing the ages and celebrating them and showing equality and letting everyone be themselves, what's stopping the rest of the world from catching up? From workplaces, from families, from, what is stopping society as a whole from saying this is who and where the world should go? There's nothing but greatness that comes from when you mix the generations. And by the way, I'm doing this particular episode today because September is Intergenerational Awareness Month. Let's come together. Let's celebrate. Let's be with one another. Let's not just own this time in our lives, but let's own all of the generations. I am just really enjoying the graying and the takeover that we are having in the blending of ages. So I want you to remember that today an age is a privilege and that life is a remix. And today's outfit is this. Wherever it may be on the screen, that is it. I do want to mention, from time to time, you are going to see a new mole on my face. You know why? I'm on HRT. And you know what comes with that? 16-year-old zits. I'm glad you came home to the House of Middlescence. Enjoy the rest of your day, will ya?